Intro. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're someone who finds thrill in hearing real-life tales of suspense and survival, then this one's for you. Today, I'm sharing a story that will keep your heart racing from start to finish. It's an experience so terrifying it could happen to anyone at any moment. So sit tight, grab some popcorn if you must, and let's dive right into my harrowing encounter with an unstable Uber driver. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button before we begin, because there's a lot more stories where this one came from. Story. One evening last year, I had the most unsettling experience of my life. It was late, around 10 p.m., and I needed to head home after a long day at work. The city streets were quiet, with only the dim glow of streetlights providing any semblance of light. As usual, I relied on Uber for transportation. Little did I know that this ride would be anything but ordinary. I hopped into an unassuming sedan parked by the curb and greeted my driver politely. But as we started driving, it became clear something was off. The conversation felt forced and awkward, with him constantly trying to pry personal information from me. My relationship status, job details, even my favorite hobbies. It was unnerving. Then came the real alarm bells. He kept veering off course, circling aimlessly around the city without ever heading in the direction of my apartment building. I started feeling anxious, checking my phone for any messages or calls that might reassure me things were okay back home. But then it escalated. We stopped at a red light and he turned to face me fully. "Do you trust me?" he asked, with an intensity that sent chills down my spine. I was stunned. The only thing I could think of was getting out of there as fast as possible. But we were miles away from any familiar landmarks or help, and the city streets felt cold and empty in the darkness. My heart raced as I tried to formulate a response. Suddenly, he turned back towards the wheel, but not before locking eyes with me one last time. That moment froze my blood. Could this be real? What would you do? The ride seemed to stretch into an eternity. Every twist and turn felt like a trap closing in tighter around me. I couldn't shake the feeling that something terrible was about to happen. My fingers itched for my phone, but fear kept them frozen. Finally, we arrived at what he called my building. But there was no building, just an empty street corner. Panic set in as realization hit. This wasn't happening by mistake, it was deliberate. I knew then that if I didn't act fast, things would only get worse. I jumped out of the car the second we stopped and bolted towards what I hoped was my apartment complex. My heart pounded with each step, adrenaline driving me forward as I tried to lose him in the shadows. But he wasn't done yet. As soon as I entered my building, I could hear his voice shouting from outside, "Come back down! We're not finished!" It was like a nightmare that refused to end. I shut off all lights and hid behind curtains, peering out cautiously every few minutes to watch him pace below. The desperation in his eyes was chilling. How had this stranger managed to make me feel so utterly helpless? After what felt like an eternity of waiting, he finally left. But not before sending a series of frantic messages from an unknown number, pleading for more time with me. Each one sent shivers down my spine. The next day, I reported everything to Uber and never looked back. I changed my phone settings so no one could contact me without approval, and kept watch over the building entrance for days just in case he returned. That night was a turning point. It taught me that even small decisions like choosing an Uber driver can have life-changing consequences. It made me realize how vulnerable we all are at times, especially when we're alone and trusting someone new. Oh, Dro. So there you have it. My terrifying encounter with an unstable Uber driver one dark evening last year. I hope sharing this story helps raise awareness about the importance of being cautious, no matter how mundane a situation may seem at first glance. Remember, safety is paramount. If you enjoyed this tale and want to hear more such stories, please subscribe to my channel for regular updates. And don't forget to like and share this video. It could help someone else stay safe in similar situations. Until next time, stay vigilant out there.